Hey YouTube, it's OldPrime13 again with another video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Age of the Primes Decepticon Crasher. This is just a straight reissue of the one from the, I believe it was the Velocitron 500 toy line that was an exclusive back at Walmart a few years ago. But it's still nice that we're getting another chance at some of these figures. So we'll take a quick look at the box here. There we have her in the Formula Racer car. There we have the robot artwork there. Some of the Prime statues. There we have more of her artwork there. There we got the legal jargon. And then on the back we just have the promo shots. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. And we do get a lovely instruction booklet. So there is that. And at the end of the day, this is pretty much just a straight repaint of Mirage with a slightly different head sculpt. So there isn't too much we haven't already seen. This mold is not new, it's just a reissue. But here she is next to Mirage, so you can sort of see and sort of see the difference in the heads there. But there's that. And let's see, do have a Autobot DevCon here, so just so we can get more than one comparison. So there's that. And as far as accessories go, she does come with the that's a little snug. There we go. The blaster, which I do believe is blast compatible. Yes, it is. So you can definitely get your Daka action in there. I should actually have you hold it for that. Get in there. Come on. Should have done this before I took the gun away. Pew! Pew, 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 pew! Yeah, anyway. And also comes with the rocket launcher. And that is also blast compatible, and so is this blaster part here. Can have the rocket, launching, all that good stuff. And I usually, as you saw, put the rocket in at an angle and then put it on one of the shoulders, or above one of the shoulders, just because it's supposed to be a shoulder launcher in the original Mirage, so I try and make it as close as I can. Anyway, we're gonna take these guns away again, put them off to the side. And as far as articulation goes, we do get a 360 at the shoulders. We get that far out on the arm. Do get some in and out, or rather sort of a wrist bend to the transformation. Do get a bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow. The head is on a ball joint, so you do get some wiggly waggliness. Do get a full 360 at the waist. Do get kicking that far forward, that far back. Do get full side kick. Do get the thigh rotation. Do get a little over 90 at the knee. Then we do have our ankle movement, and technically some up and down at the foot, which is partially for transformation, but hey, it's there. Let's see, I guess you can also rotate these spoiler pieces around if you want. Those are posable, as it were. So yeah. And then you can kind of move these wheels on the back if you want, though they're more of car kibble than really a feature. So yeah, there is that. would you stand up? Don't embarrass yourself. Let's see, I already did the comparison. So I think that is everything for the robot mode. And just gonna go ahead and do the transformation a little quick, but I'll still go through it because, well, why not? I haven't reviewed this figure or the mold on my channel at least. So we're gonna fold in these hands. Going to unpeg these shoulders. Want to come on. There we go. Bring them up. Going to rotate them back. Going to take this gray piece on the back here. Just fold that down. Then we can fold these wheels out to the side. Then we're going to take the head and rotate it 180 and bring it inside. And then this piece is going to fold down and it's going to tab back onto the neck piece because there's a tab on both sides, but this will lock it in. Then we are going to fold these shoulder pieces down. Fold these down to sort of angle the arms just so we have enough space for the time being. Then we are going to pull back on the waist and bring it down and extend it on this double hinge. Then we're going to come down here to the legs and we are going to lift this piece up, fold up that foot, bring the shin piece up on this sort of hinge, and then we're going to bring this up, bring this off. It's supposed to rotate around. Come on. I do think I've had this piece pop off on this figure. I don't think it did it on the other versions I have of Mirage and Leadfoot, but it does seem to do it on her. And we're going to rotate this at the thigh like so. Going to do the same over here. We're going to bring this piece up, fold in the foot, bring that shin on that double hinge, rotate this in, fold that wheel around like so, and bring this all together. Then you can tab these two wheel pieces together like so. Then want to make sure and bring this up. You're gonna sort of bring this up, and sort of hard to see, but there is a little tab in there right here on the armature. It's going to slide into this groove on the leg. And there we go. Back here, tab the front pieces together. And for this, we're going to bring the arms together. Going to rotate that spoiler, bring it like that, and then we want to tab these two arms together like so, and we're going to sort of bring that into the top of the car, I believe. I want to make sure that these shoulder pieces back here are sort of lined up. And then make sure that the spoilers tab together. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to tab in somehow, and I don't think it is. Ah, yeah. So there are two tabs that come together here on the arms that are going to go into this gray piece right here. I want to make sure. You kind of have to feel for it because you can't really see it underneath the arms while you're actually tabbing it in. And it is not actually tabbing in. There we go. Make sure it's all nice and squares them together. Alright, and there we have Crusher in her race car mode. And go ahead and set that down and do a little roll test. Rolls fairly well. They're actually clipped-on wheels, but they roll pretty well for clip-ons. And we can store the accessories on the vehicle. There are 2 ports here and here. And just peg all this on. I'm pretty sure this is not regulation racing enhancements, but then again, since when do the Decepticons care about what's legal and what's not? So yeah, you can't lose the race if you blow all your opponents up. But yeah, very nice. And we do have a fair shift in the coloration. Still the same colors, but in different places due to the whole transformation, and it does look good because they do use a faux chest, which I know some people probably aren't into, but I think it pulls off the look really well. Get that nice red there with the Decepticon symbol, 01, some nice silver, red, and black. Some nice silver there on the wheels, and they do a pretty good job of hiding the wheels as far as, you know, the robot mode goes and all that. But yeah, does look neat. And we'll do a couple of comparisons here. Here she is with her wave mate, Alchemist Prime. Here we have her with B-127, Cybertronian muscle car, as it were. So yeah, overall, a nice figure. And again, this is by no means a new mold. This is not only a repaint, it's a reissue of a repaint. So. And I do believe this one is based off of a GoBot. I'm not super familiar with the character. But yeah, overall, I think it's a decent mold, and if you like the colors, it's definitely worth picking up. It's definitely not one that I think anyone in particular absolutely needs, but it is definitely not a bad one to have in your collection. So I think I'll leave it up to the individual whether or not they feel the need to purchase this one at this point. But I definitely think it's worth picking up if you're interested. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I think that's about it for this review. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.